Unlike many other sports, golf is a process, and many women think after one lesson they're ready to go play 18. Our goal is to give them the proper start and not advance them to the course before they're ready. Dress codes can vary from golf course to golf course, but generally a shirt with a collar is required and denim is forbidden. Some courses have a length requirement for shorts, skirts, and skirts. Your best bet is to advise your mentee to call ahead and ask the golf shop what the dress code is for the particular golf course you're about to play. Many women use their husband or boyfriend's old set of clubs. Now this causes problems because the clubs are not fit for their particular needs. The clubs are usually too heavy, too long, and the grips are too thick. This causes many swing flaws that would not otherwise present themselves if the proper golf clubs were used. Callaway has a variety of models from which to choose, so advise your mentee to get properly fitted by a local PGA or LPGA professional. Make sure to stress to your mentee the importance of getting to the golf course early enough to change her shoes, check in with the golf shop, warm up, and get something to eat if she's hungry. A 3 o'clock tee time does not mean you arrive at 3 o'clock. Advise her to make it a habit to go to the golf shop and check in as soon as she arrives because there may be golfers who show up without a tee time. Many courses will give away a tee time if you have not checked in 10 minutes prior. Explain that golf courses usually have anywhere between 3 and 5 sets of tee markers. Instead of ladies' tees, we now refer to the front tees as forward tees. The forward tees are generally for beginners or those who hit the ball shorter distances. You don't have to play the same tee markers as the rest of your group. It's important to play the tee markers that are most comfortable for you. It's a group's responsibility to keep up with the group in front of them. If you find that you've fallen behind and you're now holding up the group behind you, invite that group to play through. To ensure you keep a proper pace of play, always be ready to play your shot as soon as it's your turn. This is especially important if you're not playing a competitive round. Encourage your mentee to focus on finding her own ball and prepare for her shot instead of going over to her playing partner's ball to watch them hit. Fast play equals fast friends. On the tee, the player with the best score on the prior hole or holes has the honor of hitting first. However, if golfers are playing from different tee boxes, those playing from the rear tees hit before the forward tees in an effort to save time. In the fairway, the player furthest from the hole plays first. This is as much for etiquette as it is for safety. Remind mentees never to stand ahead of a golfer when they're hitting or directly behind. On the green, the player furthest from the hole putts first. Once you begin to putt, it's normal to putt out as long as you're not walking or standing on the line of someone else's putt. The starter will give instructions where to drive, but always stay off the tee box and green. If you don't see a sign, stay 30 yards away from both of these areas and stick to the right side of the cart path. In general, awareness is the key to golf etiquette. Not talking or driving the cart when someone else is hitting is very important. Not standing in front of another golfer, marking your ball on the green, and staying off someone else's line are also examples of good etiquette. Reassure your mentee this will all get more comfortable once they've played a few rounds of golf.
There's an overload of information when it comes to terms and rules, so reassure your mentees that they'll pick things up along the way. Your job as a mentor is not to educate them on all the information, but let them know that a lot does exist and they shouldn't go out on the golf course until they're adequately prepared and knowledgeable. The Women on Course website is a great resource for information.